Hollywood movie.
Let's go to Agawam, Massachusetts. Eileen, I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, thanks, George. Listen, I wanted to tell you, I used to be a personal live-in assistant to an elderly man in a wheelchair. And the story of how he got in the wheelchair was 30 years ago, he had a 12-year-old daughter. He had a girlfriend, and he was financially independent. He was taking flying lessons, learning how to fly a small Cessna airplane. And in the middle of February, he was going to go flying on a Saturday, but Friday night, the night before his flying lesson, his girlfriend said, I had the most horrible feeling. If you get on that airplane, something awful's going to happen. If you love me, don't get on that airplane. So he said, okay, I won't. So the next day, he took his 12-year-old daughter sledding instead. And
that's still coming for you.
He had a sledding accident where he suffered a spinal cord injury, and he was in a wheelchair the rest of his life.
That's what you get.
So that's just this very mind-twisting thing of, which door should he have gone through, the airplane or the sled, and what was up with his girlfriend?
You don't want to live your life.
She just knew something was going to happen.
It's almost as if you cannot press fate.
It's bad enough coming back from an accident. Oh my God.
Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd agree with that. I'm just looking at chapter 3 of my book here. There has been some research on that.
The unavoidable?
Yeah, the question is, are these glimpses of what will happen,
or could happen,
or only what might happen if steps are not taken to avoid it? Louisa Rhine, she was the wife of J.B. Rhine, who I mentioned earlier. She actually probed this question in great detail. She examined 433 cases in which the foreseen event was so unpleasant that anyone would want to prevent it. I'm reading from my book here. In about 2/3 of the cases, no attempt was made to prevent the event because the person simply forgot, feared ridicule, or for some other reason. In the end, she was left with 191 cases in which people had attempted to prevent the foreseen event from taking place. In 31% of the cases, the attempted intervention was unsuccessful, most often because the psychic experience had not provided enough information to allow the experient to prevent the occurrence. However, in the remaining cases, 69%, the people were able to take adequate steps to prevent the event, or at least to avoid some of the undesirable consequences. And here's an example. In Louisa Rhine's own words, she wrote, "It concerns a mother who dreamed that 2 hours later a violent storm would loosen a heavy chandelier to fall directly on her baby's head lying in a crib below it.
Oh my God.
In the dream, she saw her baby killed dead. She awoke her husband, who said it was a silly dream and that she should go back to sleep.
Oh, you dummy.
The weather was so calm, the dream did appear ridiculous, and she could have gone back to sleep. But she did not. She went and brought the baby back to her own bed.
She gave birth
2
to that
hours
baby.
later, just at the time she specified, a storm caused the heavy light fixture to fall right on where the baby's head had been. But the baby was not there to be killed by it."
That's miraculous, too.
That was the baby's connection to the mother. The baby that wasn't tainted by this world sensed that was coming and sent that message into mommy's dreams. And daddy doesn't have the connection that mommy has. That's amazing. All right, I think we're gonna have to cut this short because I think we're about running out of time. So have a great day, and don't forget, everybody, LIVINOW. Now, baby. Live now. Love you.